Hey, 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 I'm not gay for pay. I'm at Mark Smelly Bell. I make my money my own way. I'm an entrepreneur that can't be ignored. Every time I touch the ball, I'm a threat to score. I'm going to hand the ball to the ref and show people I've been there before. Lead, follow, or get out of my way. It's Carpe Diem. It's time to seize the day. It's the ST mantra. Either you're in or you're in the fucking way. This is Mark Bell from Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West, answering more questions today for the Power Project. Today, we have a doozy of a question. First of all, welcome back, everybody. And I should be welcoming myself back. I know that I keep going back and forth, and I always come back every like 4 or 5 weeks, or 3 or 4 months, and I come back and I say, the Power Project is back, and I'm back on the attack, and I got giant traps, and bada, 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 and then I'm not back. But this time, I'm back, and we're gonna keep the Power Project live and kicking. We're gonna keep this mother bitch going, keep this mother sucker growing, keep this motherfucker flowing. Anyway, we have a doozy of a what the hell? Hold on, before I get ahead of myself here, before I let the pre-workout take over this speech I'm going to give. Look at this right here. The Lululemon logo is, now that I'm getting older, I'm almost 40 years old. You guys believe that? Fucking 40. God damn, that's old. But this Lululemon logo is like in full force. I'm here in Davis, California, out in front of the old railroad track, just kicking it to you guys. And the question that came in is a big one. And I have not answered questions here at the Power Project in quite some time. But when this mother came in, I said, you know what? I'm going to grab me a pair of sunglasses. I got my Ray-Bans on. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to answer questions. And I'm going to share information with the world, whether people like it or not. Anyway, I could sit here and talk literally forever, but I know that you guys would not only love that, but some of you also hate that. And keep in mind that if you're here watching the Power Project, that you have no life. And if you are not watching the Power Project, congratulations, because you also have no life. Now follow this. The question came in, Mark Bell, why do you still even bother? You are... I thought they were going to say, why do you even bother, because you're so weak and you're so fat. And that I would agree with, and then I'd probably just cry, eat some Ben & Jerry's, and I probably wouldn't lift for a few weeks. But they were more complimentary. They were kind of saying, hey, you achieved a lot of things in the sport already. Squatted over 1,000 pounds in multi-ply gear. Bench pressed over 800 pounds, both in multi-ply gear and in single-ply gear. You bench pressed 578 pounds, raw. And you've done some other great things in the sport. I invented the slingshot and invented anything else that's been revolutionary in the sport. Just ask me, I'm the inventor of it. But you guys know the impact that I've had. And I'm just getting started. I want to have a much larger impact on the sport. And that gets me to this question. So they're kind of wondering, why do I still train? What do I still love about powerlifting so much that I'm still training like a lunatic while I'm already gained a lot of fame, I got a lot of likes, I got a lot of subscribers, and I've gained a lot of fortune. Part of the reason why a lot of people do this, part of the reason the guys on YouTube sell t-shirts and try to further monetize their career, other than just monetizing their YouTube, is to make more money. Part of the reason why they collaborate with others is to not only get more subscribers, but more subscribers leads to more likes and more views leads to more money. And the more eyes that you have on you, the more powerful you can become. But their point was, you are already wealthy. You're already famous. You already have a lot of the things that these other people are seeking. So why continue to tear your body down? Why continue to wreck yourself? Why continue to train so damn hard? Have to go to see the chiropractor once a week. Have to go see a massage therapist once a week. Have to mobilize my shit. Have to warm up for 45 minutes nearly every training session. The reason is is because this is what I do. This is what Mark Bell does. This is what I love to do. This is what I chose to do. And this is what I will continue to do. So I think there's also a misunderstanding that when I bench 600 pounds that I'll be done. That I'll just ride off into the sunset and you guys will never see me again. That is not my style. That's not my way of doing things. While other equipment manufacturers, other people that may have some companies out there, they may not want to be on the front lines. Well, I do. I want you guys to know who I am. I want you guys to learn from me. I want to transfer knowledge to you guys. I want you to learn how to deadlift, learn how to squat, learn how to bench from me or Silent Mike or my boy Jesse Burdick. I want to share that information with you guys because my mission and my goal is to make the world a better place to lift. Make friends first and customers second. This is a true passion for me. This is what I love to do. This is what I chose to do. This is not a sacrifice. This is not a sacrifice. This is something that I chose to do. This is not some heroic thing that I'm doing. I'm going there training. Speaking of training, we got a choo-choo train coming in. We might have to wait a couple seconds. The power project may be temporarily postponed while this train comes in. Whoa. Can I get a hey now? Anyway, this is the sport that I've been doing since I was 12 years old. December 10th, I'm about to be 40 years old. By the way, people think that I've recently gotten famous, or recently more people have known about me. But let me tell you something, world. I've been famous since December 10th, 1976. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. The reason why I'm doing this stuff is because it's a challenge. I love to have a challenge. I love to have something in front of me that is difficult to do. I love engaging in shit that is hard to do. I love being able to try to do things that people don't think is possible, or that maybe even I have some doubts about. I like to prove myself wrong. And so having, money in the bank, becoming a meathead millionaire, and becoming famous, those are all things that those are all side pieces, side dishes to this whole equation. Those are all things that are a byproduct of the hard work and the dedication that I put into the sport and that you guys have given me. It has been given to me by the fans, by you, the fans, by the guys and girls that support the Slingshot and support the products that we're making and to support what me and Silent Mike are trying to do here at Slingshot. And so that I'm not going to get a huge ego over that. I'm going to stay humble and I'm going to continue to kick ass. You guys are thinking, yeah, right, Mark Bell's humble. Maybe not always. And I can be very selfish. I can admit that. But I still have goals in this sport. I am not fucking done yet. I want to bench 600 pounds. It's something I believe I can do, and it's something I have to prove to myself that I can do. So I have to get out there on that platform. And not only do I want to bench 600 pounds, but I also want to total 2,000 pounds. I want to be able to out bench, out squat, out deadlift everybody and be the king, like the guy says in the movie Bigger, Stronger, Faster. I want to be able to put together a nice total and walk out of the sport on my terms. But even when I retire from the sport, I'm still going to be kicking ass because it's what I love to do. I love to hear the sound of my body breathing. I love to feel blood pumping through my veins. I love getting a pump. I love laying down on the bench. I love the way the bench feels on my back. I love gripping the bar. I love feeling the knurling on the bar. I love having chalk on my hands. I like having chalk on my hands and feeling the knurling on the bar and having that bar stick and dig into my skin and make my hands look like this. I love those feelings. I love the smell of Bengay, sweat, chalk, and fucking baby powder all rolled into one. You only get that in one place. You only get that in one spot. And that's at a goddamn powerlifting meet or inside the walls of Super Training Gym or inside the walls of any other powerlifting gym in the country. I love seeing somebody go up to lift. I love seeing somebody turn purple while they're lifting. I love seeing somebody's body shake and tremble and veins pop through their forehead, whether they're male or female. Or what about when somebody gets a big vein sticking out of their neck when they go do a deadlift? Or girls pissing on the platform, dudes fucking bleeding out of their nose. I saw a motherfucker bleed out of his ear one time on a squat. I saw a motherfucker bleed out of his eyeballs. This is a thankless sport, and the only thanks you get is a pat on the back, pretty much, from your homies. But this is about self-improvement. This is about making yourself better, making yourself more betterist. People are always so overwhelmed with the act of trying to get better that they are paralyzed by it. They end up sitting on the couch and complaining about this or complaining about that, when they could simply get up off the couch and they could work towards a goal. Those people don't have what we have. Those people are not made out of something different. Those people are not training. And it's our job to pick those people up off the couch and to get them inside the gym so they can experience some of the great things that we're experiencing. Because we know a secret as powerlifters and as strength athletes. We know a secret above and beyond what any bodybuilder would know and what any CrossFitter would know. We know the true secret. Well, bodybuilders and CrossFitters, you guys can be in on this too. Sorry, didn't mean to offend anybody. Weightlifters, come on and join me too. Anybody who picks up a fucking barbell, come on and join me in on this. We know a secret. The secret is that when you get stronger, you feel fucking awesome. And you feel empowered, and you feel better about yourself. You feel stronger, you feel healthier, you feel smarter, you feel like you can rule the world. You feel like you could put your head through a brick wall and be unfazed. It's because there's nothing cooler than making yourself stronger. And if you want to doubt me, then go ahead and see how many views the squat from Ray Williams has, where he did 1,005 squat, where he walked it out. It's not just me that thinks strength is cool. Strength has always been cool. What about when you were a kid and people would sprint out in the blacktop and see who the fastest kid was? Well, being fast is part of being strong, and being strong is part of being fast. They're all connected. The fastest, the strongest, it's always cool. It always has been cool. The toughest, it's all part of it. So the reason why I still do this sport, because I'm, despite being rich or despite being famous, let's just make that clear. I don't think I'm actually famous. I'm only famous in our little thing here that we have going on. Whatever the fuck you want to call this stuff. The reason why I still do it is because till the day that I die, I want to be known as a fucking savage. And I want to inspire and not just instruct people. I want people to look to me for advice, not just inside the weight room, but outside the weight room as well. I want people to respect what I'm doing. The only way you're going to respect me is for you to see me doing the same shit that you're doing. You got to see me going through that same grind. You got to see me going through that same hustle. Otherwise, I'm just another punk lifting some weights, right? Anyway, that's the reason why I still lift. I don't give a fuck about how much money I have in the bank or how many likes I have. Well, actually I do, because nobody's ever wanted to have less money in the bank. So I always want to have more money in the bank. And nobody ever would like to have less likes or less subscribers, or nobody would want to have less muscle or be less strong or be weaker for a fight. I always want more. I always want things to be better. That's why I'm still inside the gym. That's why I'm still training my ass off. And that is why the best is yet to come from Mark Bell. Strength is never a weakness. Weakness is never a strength. And that's it from me. Later.